Hello, family. I hope all is well. So today I'm going to do a read on a young girl named Shemika Cosey. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. This is an older case. From what I know, that she went missing at 16. She went missing from a relative house, and she went out. I guess she was talking to someone in the wee hours, and family woke up to her being missing, and they haven't seen her since. So let's look at Shemika Cosey. And at the time she was 16, at the time she disappeared. Shemika Cosey. Ancestors for clarity to the revelation regarding Shemika Cosey. Okay, I have some energy that's coming out that is not the best energy, right? For one, I know some evil things has been going on with her, and I got some trickery involved. Ancestors said, take a deeper look at this. This is for a reason, because it lets me know that whatever happened to her sexually, I have to look at her being underage. All right, so I have to look at her being a minor at the time that this has happened, and I have to look at somebody older than her doing this as well. But whatever has happened, I got trickery, lies, and manipulation. So whoever this is a very good manipulator, and I got some trickery in here. So something evil has went on here, the ancestors are saying. Ancestors to reveal the messages that Shemika Cosey would like us to know. Okay, I want you all to look at the situation here, right? Here's a detour. Something evil happened. Is a detour. Somebody even popping up. So the rain lets me know. A detour in plans and let me know that someone has popped up, right? So somebody has popped up here. You see this evil? Here's an agent. So I have a third party energy. So somebody has come in here. Sometimes these people watch you, right? They funnel information on somebody else's behalf, right? So a lot of things go on with this agent energy, but I know I have a third party here. I'm also seeing, you see this gestures, it lets me know that I have an altercation going on in here. So whatever has happened, I have somebody who has stepped in, some altercation is going on in here. Okay, the ancestor said it's a detour. It's a situation that's been going on in here, right? So I got that's coming through. You see this trickster energy? I got a dad in here. So I have to look at this father figure, this father-like figure, even her own dad. I have to look at this. But it's the dad partner. So it's somebody who's connected to a father-like figure. It's somebody's father, okay? Whether it's her father or someone else's father. You see this trickster? Is a dad's partner. So it's somebody who's connected to a father. It's the ancestors. For clarity into the situation. Here, right here, I'm seeing Shemika being victimized by whoever popped up. Wherever she did this detour at, whoever has popped up, I have to look at them victimizing her, okay? Something happened here. right? I'm not going to go into this, right? Something happened here in this kind of way. She was victimized. I'm seeing her being bullied, coerced by this trickster. So somebody has gotten a hold of this young lady, and somebody has done some awful things, okay? I'm seeing this, whoever this person is who victimizing her, I'm seeing them stepping in, and I'm seeing them getting physical. They're getting aggressive in here. They're doing other things to her. Ancestor says it's a detour, it's a situation. Something happened here to her organ. So even her heart stopped beating. Other things, right, has happened here. You see this bullying? I'm seeing somebody who is bullying her and coercing her to do certain things, right? To do trickery, lies, and manipulation to her. Is a partner that's in here that's connected to this dad. Clarity. And something happened. Something happened to this young lady, like right on the right side of her head, like the forehead, along the forehead area, but on the right side, okay? Look who you got here who's not being truthful, right? You see this partner, whoever this is, they're not being truthful to this father in here, okay? They lying to this father regarding some things, and that's just to get themselves out of this situation, right? So for them to try to get themselves, and don't let the light be you know, not let the light be on them, the spotlight be on them, they'll try to say, no, I don't have nothing to do with it, I don't know nothing about it, I don't know nothing about her leaving, right? I don't know anything about her running away, but they not being truthful in this. They know, right? In fact, that has something to do with these things. They the ones that has been in here coercing her about some things. So take a look at that. I have the between worlds and this detour in here, and I have to look at also her going outside of the county lines, right? So I have that's going on. I have somebody in here, they live in a double life. They being racist in this situation as well. So it's kind of like somebody would discriminate against you, right? Be judgmental, prejudice, or anything like that regarding something. So they hold a certain belief in here regarding some things. And that's why they basically, they target you in this situation, right? So I have that's going on. I'm seeing her being victimized. You see the clothes in here? I'm seeing somebody here, right, with these clothes. They're getting physical with her. The crow is warning, right? The crow is warning that something evil is going to happen. She's going to be victimized. I'm also seeing something. This is actual clothing. That something is going on. So this person has taken her clothes, gotten physical with her. Some things happen in there, okay? Oh, I'll get that in a minute. All right, let's see what this is that flew out. The distance. So something happened to her, right? Somebody has traveled with her, and I know they traveled with her outside of the little area, wherever the little area she was in. They have traveled with her to do some things. So this is the detour in here. Somebody popped up that did a detour with her. They took her out of the county lines, right? And they did some acts to her, okay? A lot of reasons why they did this act, they had a certain, like, they felt a certain way, right? So they judged her. They judged her by some of the things that, whatever she had been doing, right? They judged her by some things that she had been doing, and that's how they reacted, right? I have this drought on here that lets me know a lack of oxygen, so her heart stopped beating, but I know that some things happened in the process, okay? So I have that went on along her path. The ancestor said, here's the blood. It's some harmful things that happen here, right? Some harmful things happened while she went missing. So here's the harmful things into her being missing. But as far as her being missing, somebody coerced her to leave, right? To run away and do some things. So I got a trickster back here that's responsible for her, coercing her and bullying her while she's missing. Some things happen. And not to mention, you see this missing and her leaving in here. This is a dad's partner, so she's left with a partner in here, right? They're not being truthful about this. This is just a turning, right? So she left in here with this person. Here's a thank you in here, right? Somebody got something out of this. So in order for you know, you got something out of this. That's why I got the thank you in here. She left with somebody coerced her, told her something, right? Told her, well, I'll give you this or blah blah blah. But that's how they got her, right? Enticed her with something. The way this comes out with this wheel is just turning. But they wasn't truthful, and whatever is in here that they promised that they was going to give her, which I already know that this has got something to do with some money too. So somebody promised her something, but they didn't. Excuse me, they didn't follow through with this. All right, they in here, they not being truthful about this. I'm seeing some harmful things, some conflict that's going on in here. Okay, so I have some conflict. Also, it's kind of like somebody took you to another location, because that's what this is. Other than where they said that they was going to take you to, that's what this energy is right here. They tell you that they're going to take you to one place, one location, but they don't. They take you something totally different, right? This is the harm into this, right? So they did faulty communication with her, right? Not only did they not give her something that they said they was going to give her, but they also took us to a different location than what they said that they was going to take her. Now here I'm seeing the addiction in here, right? I gotta watch, because this person here who has done this, they have done this before. They have addiction in doing this and addiction in doing these things, right? So sometimes these people could be predators. So that's what's going on in here. You see this harmful and to the wealth and the suicidal. See right here, she's not using, it's harmful things. The crow is warning about this, right? Her thought process, because she's not thinking the best. What she is thinking about is what somebody has promised her over here, which has to do something with money, but it's not a good thing what they promised her for, right? Promised her in money and clothes, wealth and clothes. This agent promised her. So it's kind of like, oh, I'll give you money, you could buy you some new shoes or sneakers or clothes for this or blah blah blah, right? Materialistic things, whatever it may be. They promised her these things, but as you can see, they wasn't truthful. They didn't fulfill that, right? This is what Crow is warning about. So she's thinking her leaving is based on what somebody told her that they would give her, but they didn't give it to her. Okay, so that's where the harm coming and on her part, because her thought process was, okay, I'm going to get XYZ, but that's not what happened, right? They coerced her into doing this, right? Had her believing that they was going to give her something, but they didn't, right? That's come through here, right? And so, in fact, they got physical with her. Let's look at the assistance. And the ancestors is also saying, you see with this air energy that tells me about communication and conflict and things, right? This is harmful communication that she's doing in here with somebody, right? And as you can see, the crow is warning, that's a harmful communication. They wind up victimizing her, right? They have an evil intent back here to get her, to coerce her to get, you know, to do something, and they will give her something in return. See, that's the evil intent that they have in order to persuade you to come along with them. right? So that's what this is. It's not a runaway. This young girl didn't run away the way the ancestor says. She's missing. She didn't run away, okay? She's missing. I got the thank you in here, and this runaway, she didn't run away, but she is missing because she did go with somebody. Distance. You see this distance and this traveling for the gifts, right? For the gifts what somebody promised her. But this is the gifts, the giving and receiving, right? The moment of desire has come to share with others. So she went with somebody. She traveled with somebody. It was a detour in there, right? They actually did a detour. Didn't take her someplace where they said they was going to take her. But this person also have an addiction and doing these situations. Like, they do this, all right? So this is not the first time they have addiction and doing that. And also this predatory energy that's coming through where they have addiction here and this. So somebody older than her as well, I have to look at, right? Even if they are 18 or 19 or 20, they're still older than her. So I have to look at this, but this is what happened, right? She traveled with the hopes of this, right? Getting gifts, right? Different things that they promised her, money and materialistic things. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out that way, right? Ancestors said that she's been victimized. Some evil, harmful things has happened to her. Someone has done this to her, right? Someone has done trickery, right? Lies and manipulation to her, okay? Yeah, she's missing. Someone has done this to her. So I'm just going to leave that right there. You all can analyze the spread and put the thoughts in the comment section. Have a blessed day, family.